Welcome to another edition of PCW Ultra Mutiny. My name is Mike Simmons and we're just 2 weeks away from PCW Ultra taking over Washington Hall for Wrestle Summit 2 in Seattle. In the last week, 2 more huge match announcements have been made for the 2-night International Wrestling Showcase. An all-out tag team war breaks out on night 1 when Warbeast defends the PCW Ultra and DEFY Tag Team Championships against the Cunninghams and the American Guns. Also, win, lose, or draw on night 1, superstar Jake Atlas will battle DEFY and Young Guns 3 standout Cody Chun on night 2. Now, if Atlas retains the ultralight title against Douglas James on the previous night, the belt will be up for grabs in this matchup. There's so much at stake at Wrestle Summit 2. It comes here live Saturday, November 30th and Sunday, December 1st from Washington Hall in Seattle. Cop your tickets right now at defywrestling.com. In this week's main event, we'll bring you a mixed tag match featuring Tessa Blanchard and Daga as they take on Taya Valkyrie and Johnny Ultra. But first, let's take you back to the inaugural Wrestle Summit where Zachary Wentz challenged Artemis Spencer for the DEFY Championship.
Ladies and gentlemen, this next bout is for the DEFY World Championship.
Earlier was all about championship implications for Trey McGill, the new #1 contender for the Ultralight Championship. Looking to make championship history is another member of the Rascals, Zachary Wentz.
What a shot by our production team. If you stare up at the #1 contender for the DEFY Championship as it stands, Zachary Wentz. If it's your first time hearing about DEFY, it's a brilliant company representing the Pacific Northwest in Seattle and surrounding cities. And how interesting would it be to have a championship change hands almost 1,000 miles away from home?
It already happened. The DEFY tag team titles did in fact change hands. But trying to prevent another title from leaving DEFY at the moment will be this man, the champion, Artemis Spencer. Again, bested current Ultra champion Shane Strickland to win the DEFY World title. He has other title defenses against the likes of Desmond Xavier. We saw him in action for the Ultralight title. He's also had successful title defenses against the likes of MJF and Ethan HD, and proudly representing DEFY Wrestling. As you mentioned, DEFY really putting the Seattle wrestling scene on the map.
Similar to how PCW Ultra has changed the landscape of the Los Angeles and Greater California area's wrestling scene.
Here to set the stage for this DEFY World title matchup, our own Dan Masters.
Wrestling fans, this contest is your Wrestle Summit semi-main event of the evening, and it's for the DEFY Championship. Introducing first, our challenger. He comes to us from Dayton, Ohio, weighs 185 pounds. He is 1/3 of the Rascals. Ladies and gentlemen, Zachary Wentz. His opponent, he is our current reigning, defending DEFY World Champion from Vancouver, BC, Canada, weighing 212 pounds, Artemis Spencer. One fall for the DEFY Championship.
Artemis Spencer putting his DEFY title on the line. Artemis really carries himself with that era of experience. He's really a young veteran, but he's just got those veteran instincts and takes him to the ring time in, time out. As I mentioned, a litany of tough title defenses thus far, but one thing remains the same. He's held on to that DEFY title.
Artemis Spencer is relatively unknown in Southern California, but for those of you who have not seen him, you're in for a treat. He has earned his way to becoming DEFY World Champion, and tonight he proves himself to an entirely new and worldwide audience on Amazon Prime and Fight.
Stage is set, DEFY title on the line. Again, pitting DEFY Wrestling against Impact Wrestling in this unique environment that is Wrestle Summit. Zachary Wentz trying to make it a big night for the Rascals. We saw Trey Miguel victorious in our opening contest, earning a shot at the ultralight title. Speaking of that title, Desmond Xavier came very close to taking it from Jake Atlas, and now more championship gold on the line.
Close only works in horseshoe and hand grenades, my friend, and quite frankly, Jake Atlas would be disappointed in you to have such an assertion. Jake Atlas is the champion and will remain the champion. And when it comes to this match, I feel Artemis Spencer may agree that he'll walk out with a title.
Beautiful balance on display by the DEFY champion Artemis Spencer, who was not impressed with that Rascals gesture of Zachary Wentz. And grabbed a hold now. Zachary Wentz using the ring as a weapon, putting his hands on the official in the process. Wentz is a bit of a wild card, very unpredictable. Sickest dude in all the land, as he calls himself. Big super kick by the challenger.
Yeah, I knew Zachary Wentz as too sick for this world, Zachary Wentz, and it is that sickness that consumes him. It's his obsession with being the best. And as a team, my God, look at Spencer. The Rascals have proven that they are the best over and over.
Artemis Spencer again, look at the balance of the champion. Big moonsault to the outside, taking out Zachary Wentz.
But that's as a team, Tom. Can Zachary Wentz do it as an individual? Can he have a successful singles appearance here in his PCW Ultra debut?
Things looking good right now for the DEFY champion, Artemis Spencer, who, even though he looks on the surface like he would be grounded in tradition, in that more traditional grounded style, he can take to the air, you know, at a moment's notice. We saw with that huge moonsault to the outside. So the champ willing to take risks as well. He can really do it all.
Yeah, but he's in for a hell of a match here and a hell of a fight with Zachary Wentz representing Impact Wrestling on top of his game, having the best year, 2 years of his career. Zachary Wentz's career has absolutely exploded.
Nice knee there. Follows in. Big shot by Wentz. Going, gone. Will the title be gone from Artemis Spencer? That remains to be seen. Shooting star press from a standing position, near fall.
Wentz going in, choosing to hook that outside leg, and now wanting to take his time. He knows he has the advantage here. Might attempt to pick apart Artemis, but taking a moment to jaw with the fans who are giving him hell right now.
For the champion Artemis Spencer, after the 1% just lost the DEFY tag team titles to Warbeast, do you think the weight of the world is on this guy's shoulders right now?
You're talking about Spencer?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I mean, I believe that would be the case. If you're Artemis Spencer, you know your company's down, you know, a championship. And frankly, no one knows quite what Warbeast will do with those titles. Artemis Spencer needs to make sure he hands that championship back to his promotion at the end of the night and gets his winner's purse, because frankly, how embarrassing would it be? Cover now. Only a 2 count, and how embarrassing would it be to lose all of your championships so far from home for DEFY?
Seattle, Washington, you better back down the hatches if Warbeast is coming your way with those DEFY tag team titles. breaking down the champion there was Zachary Wentz, rolling through into this chancery with the bridge. A lot of pressure being put on the champion, who wisely gets to that bottom rope. But a little slow to break the hold there. Holding on for that added second or two was the challenger.
Not only that, but that chancery really dug into the esophagus of the champion Spencer, and the referee right on top of it, but Spencer able to get that rope break.
Cover now by Zachary Wentz, who is feverishly looking for the win and to win championship gold. Again, the DEFY title on the line here in our semi-main event. Zachary Wentz really applying the pressure to the champ at this point in the matchup, trying to sap that strength.
He's in for a fight, is Wentz. That running forearm just shows how vicious Artemis Spencer can be, digging those knees in with that Muay Thai clinch.
Oh man, big shot though there by Zachary Wentz, who countered the kick nicely and just waylaid the champion. In for a fight, as you mentioned, the athleticism now. Nice counter into the Saito suplex by Spencer.
Picture perfect Saito suplex from Artemis Spencer, the DEFY World Champion. But for how long will he hold his title? Only a few minutes into this match, and he looks worse for wear at this point, Toddy. He may have had the advantage just a moment ago, but not able to capitalize and stay on top of Wentz. Look at that, elusive is Spencer.
Artemis Spencer, the DEFY champion, goes from 0 to painful in about 1.5 seconds, if that. Can really accelerate and take you to task. Nice counter again and unloads with the strikes. He's really vicious with those Muay Thai knees. Keeps you off balance. Shot after shot, and he literally has Zachary Wentz on the ropes here, partner.
He sure does. Ooh, beautiful stalling drop kick through the rope, and able to kick Zach right in the face, and Zachary Wentz is not nearly in as much of an advantageous position as he once was in this match.
Oh, he isn't. Oh, look at that. Thought it was going to be a power bomb, but modifies it into the backbreaker. Innovative offense there by Spencer, who looks to cap off a successful title defense. Wentz kicks it too.
I am so impressed with Artemis Spencer thus far in this match. To able to come back from adversity as Wentz really controlled the first half of what we've seen here, and Spencer still in it, still fighting.
I'm also very impressed with the ability of Zachary Wentz to dig down deep and stay alive and keep his bid alive for the DEFY title. Great competition thus far. Dragon sleeper, but a nice counter knee by Wentz.
Look at Wentz. Oh my God, landing right on the chin was that flying right knee. You can see the head jolted.
Look out, Gunkle driver by Wentz. And gets the close call. That's one of his signatures and just about made history.
How the hell did Artemis Spencer kick out of that? His DEFY Heavyweight Championship in the balance and almost taken from him there.
This has been a sprint from the opening bell. What competition with the DEFY title on the line. Excellent action, man. What a shot, 12-6. That was a nasty, nasty kick there by Zachary Wentz.
Look at Wentz now. Want to take a risk here, going up to that corner turnbuckle. Spencer, the veteran, right on top of it. And now Artemis Spencer got him in that inverted fireman's carry.
Nice counter back the other way by the challenger, but eats a big right hand courtesy of Artemis Spencer. Nobody home for the spin wheel kick. Flying knee now by Wentz. Back and forth. Who wants it more?
Oh. The sweat on these men's bodies make them so slippery.
Comes up with the audible though into the sidewalk slam variation there. Bit of a back suplex as well.
Yeah, and also a variation in the sense that he dropped Wentz right on the back of his neck there. as opposed to the flat of his back. And Wentz looks loopy. I mean, you can see in his eyes there's something missing there at this stage of the match, as he just needs that middle rope just to pull himself up to a vertical base.
Great call, Christian. Hit hard upstairs, and so much of Zachary Wentz's offense is predicated with the high risk being able to go up top. I don't think he's gonna have that ability. Maybe I stand corrected. UFO cutter by Wentz.
This is
down
it.
Deep. History being made here? No, not yet. Wow.
I could have swore that was it. Zachary Wentz putting men all over the world away with that maneuver. In the shock in Wentz's face, has to be wondering what he's got to do to put away the champion Artemis Spencer.
Well, that's a heck of a question. I mean, Wentz has hit the Gunkel driver and now the UFO cutter, and somehow, some way, Artemis Spencer still fighting on.
Oh, goes for it again.
Yep, sure did.
Unable to get it though. Beautiful counter.
Nasty.
Driving Wentz right into the canvas is Artemis Spencer. And the DEFY World Champion looks to retain his championship. Going up to that top turnbuckle. What will Spencer do?
Artemis Spencer doesn't want to see another DEFY title go by the waistline. Beautiful.
Busted open is Spencer, bleeding from the nose. Can he win his title back? That's it.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner and still DEFY World Champion, Artemis Spencer.
Artemis Spencer, a successful title defense of the DEFY Championship. Title defense that'll leave you breathless, because I'll tell you what, Zachary Wentz, the challenger, came loaded for bear. Hit the Gunkel driver, hit the UFO cutter, went for it again. Beautiful counter ability by Artemis Spencer. DEFY Wrestling should be proud of this champion.
Artemis Spencer may have broken his nose in his plight to defend that DEFY World Championship, that beautiful title he holds in his right hand. And Spencer, impressive tonight, bleeding for his title, bleeding for this opportunity. What a showing by both Impact Wrestling and DEFY on this evening. DEFY with the dub.
A great showcase for Spencer and the DEFY title. And at Wrestle Summit 2, Hammerstone challenges Shaft for that very same championship on night 2 at Washington Hall. We'll break down the rest of the card in a minute, but still to come, Diamonds and Daggers, Tessa Blanchard and Daga take on the first family of Slamtown, Taya Valkyrie, Johnny Ultra. Mutiny rolls on right after this.
One, two, three, four.
In Japan, we have embraced many things from the West. We honor them. We celebrate them. And master them. In return, we offer something for you to enjoy. Sapporo, Japan's oldest beer brand, now brewed and enjoyed around the world. And our way of saying,
Arigato.
Tickets are available now for Anniversary 2020, which comes via Friday night, January 10th from the Ultratorium in Wilmington, California. Already announced: War Beast, Mil Muertes, Jake Atlas, Sumi Sakai, Eddie Kingston, Homicide, Hammerstone, Ruby Reyes, Douglas James, Artemis Spencer, TJP, and the debut of Killer Cross. But ladies and gentlemen, there is so much more to announce. Follow us at PCW Ultra on all things social media for more updates. This card is gonna be stacked. We want to send a huge shout out to the band Odd Palace for The Unknown, which is the anthem of PCW Ultra Mutiny. It's available on Apple Music, Spotify, and streaming outlets everywhere. Wrestle Summit 2 features some of the very best talent from around the world. PCW Ultra, Progress, and DEFY Wrestling collab in this 2-night international wrestling showcase. And the blood feud rages on between Hammerstone and Shaft, this time for the DEFY Championship on Night 2. And Night 1 features LP returning to the Northwest to take on Artemis Spencer in a battle between two former brothers. Also on Night 1, the Lucha Ghoul, Sonico, faces international superstar and wrestling's resident masochist, Jimmy Havoc. And the Progress Women's Champion, the legendary Meiko Satomura, defends her title against Nicole Savoy. Douglas James cashes in his #1 contendership for a shot at Jake Atlas and the Ultralight Championship. And if you want to see how DJ became #1 contender, as well as Atlas's incredible Match of the Year Ultralight title defense against Daga, go to PCWOnDemand.com right now and stream our latest event, our Fall Classic, Into the Void. Next week on Mutiny, we'll show you how War Beast became Ultra and DEFY Worldwide Tag Champions as they face Sent to Slaughter and the 1% in a 3-way dance. Winner takes all. But it's main event time this week, and we've got a mixed tag from the inaugural Wrestle Summit. Tessa Blanchard and Daga face Taya Valkyrie and Johnny Ultra. On the call, the voices of PCW Ultra, Todd Kennelly and Christian Cole.
Coming up next, it's going to be PCW Ultra taking on Impact Wrestling, our first mixed tag team matchup in PCW Ultra history.
I mean, Daggers and Diamonds is my favorite tag team. And I know a lot of people here boo our champion, which is absolutely disrespectful. # respect the champion. But the fact is when she matches up with Daga, they're one of the best intergender tag team combinations I've seen. Daggers and Diamonds, they live forever. You know it.
Tessa Blanchard, the reigning Ultra Women's Champion, teams up with Daga as they take on Impact Wrestling's Knockouts Champion, Taya Valkyrie, and Impact World Champion, Johnny Impact.
Yeah, in Impact Wrestling, we've seen Johnny Impact and Taya Valkyrie have a more recent string of bad attitudes, some would say. I say it's them trying to climb their way to the top and not worrying about how to get there, Todd. Sometimes you gotta break a few eggshells to make some scrambled eggs. Do you want some bacon?
No, I do not. A lot of champions in the ring for this one. Title gold not on the line, but a lot of bragging rights as we head back to the squared circle. There you see the Ultra Women's Champion, Tessa Blanchard. Diamonds may be forever, but so might be the title reign of Blanchard. Coming up nearly to 1 calendar year, won the title back at May the 4th.
Can you imagine a dagger made of diamonds? That would be incredible.
Ladies and gentlemen, this contest, one fall mixed tag team action. Introducing our first team. They represent Impact Wrestling, the team of Daga, and the Ultra Women's Champion, the undeniable Tessa Blanchard.
I'm going to correct Dan Masters there. Blanchard and Daga representing our home promotion of PCW Ultra. And of course, because Blanchard, the reigning Ultra Women's Champion.
Yeah, and representing it well. I mean, this is a woman who has been undefeated here at PCW Ultra. Everybody knows it. Every woman in the world wants a piece of her title. Successfully defending it against many women here, including Taya Valkyrie. And now she tags with Daga, and what a combo that's going to be.
Their opponents come to us from Slamtown, USA. The team of former Ultra Champion Johnny Impact and his partner Taya Valkyrie.
Yeah, to your point, Taya Valkyrie and Tessa Blanchard, a lot of history in this building and all around the world, including at Impact Wrestling. But representing Impact tonight, Taya and, well, I guess it's Johnny Impact, although at the time known as Johnny Ultra, a former Ultra champion right here.
Well, that's one of the great things about Johnny Ultra, is he's like a chameleon. He can acclimate to each environment that he's in. You know, he could be the Johnny NFL if he was in the NFL. He would be the Johnny PBA if he was one of the best bowlers. I'm sure he is one of the best bowlers. Johnny Impact, Ultra, whatever you want to call him, I think you should call him Sir, Todd. Start off by doing that.
Impact champion, former Ultra champion. What an incredible team. Four of the very best competitors in all the world. Gonna mix it up here in this mixed tag team matchup.
I see what you did there.
Both Taya and Johnny Impact in action back at Anniversary 2K19. Taya came up just short in her bid for the Ultra Women's title. Johnny Impact teamed with PJ Black to defeat the Lucha Brothers.
Fun fact about Johnny Impact, that ring jacket he just took off that he wears during his entrances, $10,000. That's actually $6,000 more than Todd Kenneally's car.
Well, I guess when you hail from Palos Verdes, you can afford the nicer things.
You sure can. How is that 97 Civic doing, by the way, Todd? Is it good?
It's hanging on
Still
there.
running?
Yep. Keeping it together with duct tape and chewing gum. Still running. So another unique matchup here, as we've seen in Wrestle Summit, worlds colliding. Good to see Johnny Impact once again endearing himself to the faithful here in the Ultra Touring.
Daga, AKA the Dagger, getting a pretty big ovation himself. And Taya with the loudest ovation thus far, but mixed. You can hear some of those who don't approve of her and her husband's actions recently in Impact Wrestling.
Absolutely agree with you, and now great reception there for the Ultra Women's Champion, Tessa Blanchard. Boy, what a run Tessa has had right here. Great victories. Won the title on May the 4th against Chelsea Green. Took on the likes of Rachel Ellering, Britt Baker, Diamante, you name it, Priscilla Kelly, and Taya Valkyrie. A lot of posturing before this one. Again, a lot of bragging rights on the line, a lot of trash being talked. This has the feeling of a real powder keg, though, Christian Cole.
Couldn't agree more, Todd. There's definitely camaraderie within the teams here. Many aware of the kinship in which Daga and Taya and our champion
Tessa
share.
Blanchard.
And of course, when you look at John and Taya, I mean, they're a married couple.
Yes, sir.
Can't get much better than that in terms of camaraderie.
Two power couples, literally, going toe-to-toe.
It's like me and you.
Here at Wrestle Summit. We argue like a married couple. See who can get the all-important early advantage in a matchup like this. It'll be interesting to see the level of teamwork exhibited. Neither team wants to come up at the short end of this one, my friend.
Johnny Ultra made his debut more than a decade ago over in New York. I would argue he looks as good as he has ever looked and is in as good a shape as a guy could be in this industry.
Beautiful drop kick there by Daga in the early going.
And that's one for PCW Ultra.
Bringing the dagger there, wasn't he, with that drop kick? Laid out Johnny Impact. Again, this matchup, it's Diamonds and Daggers representing PCW Ultra, taking on Johnny Impact and Taya representing Impact Wrestling.
You can feel the fans here in Wilmington are especially biased towards Daga and our champion Tessa Blanchard because they're PCW Ultra faithful, and that pairing is a PCW Ultra through and through tag team. So I think there's a little bit more on the line here for these fans in Wilmington. They want to see PCW Ultra succeed over Impact Wrestling.
Big shots there by both Valkyrie and Impact into the corner now. Into the cover goes Valkyrie. Earlier we saw that flying chuck in the early minutes there by Johnny Impact, one of his signatures, and it has really turned the tables here. And again, in this matchup, we really are going to mix it up as you see Taya Valkyrie going to work now on Daga.
Taya using that middle rope across the throat of Daga. Taya, when facing men or women, is one of the toughest competitors in this business today.
As physical and as powerful as they come. And Valkyrie using the power game. Now a big shot there. A little insult to injury by the Knockouts champ.
And look how bright Taya is by isolating Daga in the corner where her and her husband can do all the damage and potentially stop Daga from getting a tag. And you can see Tessa starting to worry. A little concern on the PCW Ultra Women's Champion as she watches her husband, as she watches her partner rather, get assaulted across the ring.
Tag is made now to Johnny Impact, checks back in. Impact was getting some shots from the outside, those big 12-6 elbows. Oh, and look at this, wow. Total dominance right now by Impact and Valkyrie. And Daga in a bad way. Dominant performance thus far. Going for the cover. Tessa Blanchard might become a total non-factor in this thing if they continue to cut off the ring. They're doing it right now.
Brilliant tag team strategy by Johnny Impact and Taya Valkyrie. I mean, they're able to cut off Daga now. As my partner Todd was just saying, they're not allowing him to even get anywhere near that corner. Daga's gonna fight back, and look at him fire up there. Was that a throat?
It was a throat jab there. A little throat thrust there. Shades of Kamala. Speaking of old school, how about that atomic drop there by Daga? Valkyrie in there though, picking up the pieces. So again, unpredictable action. With a win here, do you think Valkyrie gets herself back in position potentially for another shot at the Ultra Women's title?
Well, I think the fans really want to see is the champion come in. I mean, they want to see Daga get a tag in so they can see La Huera Loca show what she's got against the champion.
Yeah, but right now, getting the best of Daga, showing his quickness there.
Oh,
they're gonna get that opportunity, partner, because here comes the Ultra Women's Champion. Blanchard is hot.
Sick forearms from Tessa Blanchard as she sends Taya into the other corner but eats a boot. That was a nasty foot to the face.
Counter elbows now by Taya Valkyrie, trying to fight her way out of this corner. Again, another chapter in the war, the competitive rivalry between these two.
Both women jockeying for position, trying to figure each other out.
Magnum, just
Magnum
like
from
that.
The middle rope, Todd,
yes,
into the cover.
That could do it.
She's gonna do it again. And you can see how badly Tessa Blanchard wanted to pin Taya Valkyrie. She's done it before. We know she can do it. But this is a what have you done for me lately type of business. She wants to get another victory over her tonight for sure.
Daga with a shot there, follow-up shot by Blanchard. I think Tessa Blanchard would like to put Taya Valkyrie in the rear view in terms of shots at the Ultra Women's title and would like to position herself to get another shot in Impact Wrestling. Daga with a senton from the outside inside into the cover now. And Johnny Impact forced to come in for the save.
Great save by Impact.
Faithful letting Impact know what they think of him.
I mean, he's a hometown hero. Why would they treat him with such disrespect?
I don't think they're saying Johnny Mundo.
I don't think they are either. It's clearly foul language that these degenerates are using in the crowd.
Pendulum of momentum.
I would never use foul language, by the way.
Oh, never. No, of course. I'll just blow carcinogens in my face the whole
Against
time.
everything I believe in.
Tide has turned in this one, and now it's the PCW Ultra tandem that are controlling the action, dictating the pace, and cutting off the ring against Taya Valkyrie.
We've seen this before. A little deja vu as Blanchard punishes Taya Valkyrie. And this is why she's the champ. Double birds for the crowd. Misses, though. Couple of bypasses and just slammed down by Taya.
Well, Valkyrie does hail from Slamtown, does she not?
Indeed she does, and it's on display here. And a slam like that could have turned her championship future around.
Yeah, not a nice visit to Slamtown there by the Ultra Women's champion who needs to make a tag. Tessa Blanchard rolling over towards Daga, trying to get there. Might be a turning point in this matchup. Tags made on both sides. Johnny Impact checking in for his team, taking on Daga. Upstairs goes Impact, so flexible, you mentioned. Really looking as good as he ever has throughout his decorated career.
Johnny Impact is a movie star. He's a writer, a director. He's a parkour master, a former World Tag Team Champion.
He's a bounty hunter.
And quite frankly, just until a moment ago, he was just looking as good as ever in the ring, but now able to reverse.
Looking to get the big bounty here, looking to get the winner's part of the purse. Look at that Spanish fly, beautifully done off the top. Into the cover now. Only a count of two.
A close 2.5 count. Senior official Rick Knox right on top of the action. If you look at Impact now, who's going to pick apart Daga. And we're back to what we saw earlier. Tessa has no chance of getting in this match right now as Daga's reeling from the tag team assault he's been taking from Taya and Impact.
Time of possession offensively in this one in the favor of Impact Wrestling right now. Impact off the top. And a little style points. Valkyrie getting involved from the outside.
High-flying athleticism by Daga. Beautiful strikes to the lower half. He's able to cut Impact in half.
Daga's so explosive, so powerful. He's got that low center of gravity. Can he complete this gut wrench into the power bomb? Center of the ring, dead to rights, no. Woo! That hand was coming down.
Dead weight lifted, and that gut wrench power bomb was absolutely incredible.
How badly do these two teams want the victory here? Again, so much bad blood between the competitors in this one. Unique matchup here as part of Wrestle Summit. We're still just getting started. A little flapjack action. Look at the teamwork now between Diamonds and Daggers. A Magnum again into the backstabber by Daga. Impact doesn't know which way is up at the moment, and Valkyrie makes the save.
Taya Valkyrie right on top of it, but now getting beat down by the PCW Ultra Women's Champion.
Tell you what, to win this matchup, you got to be just about as opportunistic as Caleb Connolly.
Tag team maneuver from Daggers and Diamonds.
Looking for the double team suplex. Well, I guess chivalry is not dead.
Oh, now a strike off ensues in the center of the ring.
But the crowd's going to get involved in this one. Wide open shot by Johnny Impact. You kidding me?
What
That's
the
not
hell?
going to sit well with Daga.
Are you serious?
I mean, there's some lines you just don't cross, even in competition like this.
Daga, he just decked, Johnny Impact just decked our champion in the face. That's absolutely ridiculous.
Well, this thing turning into a grand finale of a fireworks show, shot after shot, and all four are down. Bodies everywhere. Only Rick Knox is standing tall. Incredible atmosphere here. Big fight feel at the Wrestle Summit. Whoever gets to their feet here first, Christian Cole, might be pivotal in determining the victor.
Looks like a vertical base established by all four now. This fight continues as Taya's gonna get those strikes back going with forearms. I can't believe Johnny Impact just punched her in the face. I know people accuse me of being a scumbag, but that's some scummy shit to do.
Well, I agree with you. You know, I guess you could make the point that all's fair in love and war, and I guess that's really fitting in this matchup, but anything goes. The competitors, the genders can mix it up, but still, you would think there's some things you just don't do. Look out here.
Oh my God.
Johnny Impact might have that winning edge. Turns it into a spear, drives him straight down into the canvas, and putting Daga on a silver platter for Taya Valkyrie. Whoa! Moonsault caught him with the knee. Impact up top now, 450. Daga is getting eaten alive, and Blanchard, the Ultra Women's Champion, comes in to keep this thing alive for her team.
How many pinfalls have we seen broken up in this tag team match?
Valkyrie's got Daga.
Oh my God, the power of Taya Valkyrie. Labored through that, but was able to get that spinning Iranagi on the middle of the canvas. Daga's in bad shape. Johnny Impact needs to pay attention here. And who's legal, Todd?
Well, I'm glad that senior official Rick Knox is in there, because if anybody knows, he does. And allowing a lot of leniency in a matchup like this. Got to see a winner.
This is about more than wrestling. This is about more than any four members of this ring. This is about PCW Ultra versus Impact Wrestling.
And it really has kind of gotten chaotic ever since that open hand, that big, wide open punch by Johnny Impact. It's turned into, in essence, a tornado matchup. All four in the ring. Knox letting a lot go down here, and look out here, and Taya using her assets.
Taya Valkyrie fired up, comes in double knees. Daga's head slamming right into Taya's face there, and she's wearing the effects of the offense of Taya Valkyrie.
It just seems throughout this matchup, just when Blanchard and Daga seem as if they have a light at the end of the tunnel, it's a freight train coming their way, and Impact and Valkyrie take over. Might be time to blast off here. Starship Pain!
Oh, he missed it!
Uh-oh!
He missed!
Couldn't stick the landing. German suplex by Valkyrie, but look out here. Blanchard up top, Magnum! Oh, from the heavens!
And she didn't miss any of that beautiful Magnum, but right behind her waits Johnny Impact.
Moonlight Drive. As Impact again getting very physical with the Ultra Women's Champion.
Oh my God!
Speaking of physical.
And do anything, do it for PCW Ultra! We got it!
Ladies and gentlemen, your winners, representing PCW Ultra, the team of Tessa Blanchard and Daga!
What a war of attrition as PCW Ultra took on Impact Wrestling, and PCW Ultra gets the victory. Daga and Tessa Blanchard dug down deep. They had to fight to earn that one.
There will be controversy about just how PCW Ultra defeated Impact Wrestling tonight. perhaps a low blow, perhaps a shot to the thigh or the hamstring. No one will ever know. But the fact is that PCW Ultra is victorious and stands atop the wrestling world in this match.
What about Johnny Impact punching Tessa Blanchard right in the face, hitting her with a moonlight drive? If they want to set that bar, PCW Ultra was down to fight.
Wrestle Summit 2 is all about inter-promotional dream matches that you can't see anywhere else. And we're guaranteed to see that across 2 nights in Washington Hall. Next week on Mutiny, War Beast, Sent to Slaughter, and the 1% Clash in a tag team 3-way dance, winner take all. For our entire crew, this is Mike Simmons, and we'll catch you next week here on Mutiny.